Welcome, one and all. Let me go ahead and check out this filter. I just want to make sure that my filters are good. Make sure you guys can hear me just fine. I think you guys can probably hear the fan in the background. I don't know, but we'll see. Um, yeah, so let's go ahead and let's get this link set up. Man, there you are. Mad Hatter, how are you, sir? Get my shoes out from under my desk. Took them off. Took my shoes off. Anyway, how are you, bud? Let me. I think I'd hang on. Let me get back in here. We'll do that. We can get rid of that. All right. Let's see. Let's put it out to a couple of people. Why not? Also, that shouldn't be like this. Let me put this over here while I continue to do this, so I'm not. Yeah, doing well. I am all right. We're. Thank you, Victory. Thank you. Um, you're not late. I literally went live like a minute and a half ago. You're fine, bud. So what are we doing for our next video, Mad Hatter? Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's still got a couple days, but I'm not gonna go. I've got league night. I've got league night on Friday, so I won't be going live on my actual birthday. Let me put this out to a couple of people, though. I know mi madre enjoys watching from time to time, and so does my sister. So, yeah, we're just putting it out to a couple of people. I gotta do my Discord as well. Where's my best friend Bernie? Oh, stop it, dude. You're not late. You're doing just fine. Let's get back onto the Facebook, though, and post this to a couple places. If you would, if you know a couple people that might like my content, go ahead and share it. I would appreciate that. I promise you. I promise you. Okay, so we got that. We'll go back into Messenger because that's always a good place to be. And then we'll put this back out to a couple places. Switching this. No, we're not going to switch this yet. This server first. This server next. No, we don't need to put that in the idiots. We don't need to put that in blue. Ethan, thank you, bud. It's 2 days away, but thank you. Got another product opening. Okay. Hello, Alaskan Cookie. You are still the only female in the fandom, but I appreciate you being here. Switch over one more time, and then we can actually start, and I can have conversations with you guys. Okay, now we're good. Now I can have conversations and pay attention to you guys. But yeah, so right now, I've got a couple different decks, as you could probably see. What's highlighted, what's favorited. So let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm thinking personally, I'd like to kind of show off Crustle Thorns and Flareon Sylveon tonight. I'm not opposed to Yanmega, or even getting back into some Great Tusk. I was really enjoying that while we played last stream. There are 5 of you guys, so if you guys would, please give me a like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. We're on our way to 400. I think we're like 1 or 2 away from 400, and well on the way to 500, so I really appreciate you guys if you could do that. Also, I am potentially, I need to get your guys' ideas, but I am potentially thinking about joining an online tournament tomorrow and streaming online tomorrow. So you guys let me know what you're thinking. I could even potentially do one tonight. I can still register for that. But let me know what you guys think. I'm not opposed to joining it last second tonight. There's 300 something in that particular 376 players in the one that's happening tonight, and then there's another one happening at 6 p.m. tomorrow. That's only has about 30 players, which I'm not opposed to either. So just let me know what you guys think. Go for it, got a rep. As in, like, tonight or tomorrow? Because if it's tonight, I still got about 10 minutes to register. All right. Tomorrow? Okay, yeah. You know what? What am I doing tomorrow? Oh no, wait, I can't do it tomorrow. I've got Gundam. I've got Gundam tomorrow. I can't do tomorrow because the tournament tomorrow is at 6 p.m. Central, and I have Gundam at 6:30, so I can't do that. Otherwise, I would. I would love to do a tournament tomorrow, but I forgot I have Gundam. The Gundam is coming. Gundam game card game is coming out, so I'm actually pretty stoked for that. Gundam's one of my other favorite fandoms, especially like Shining Gundam or G Gundam as it came out in the states. Obviously, Gundam Wing, everybody loves that one. Zero 08, always a really good one as well. I personally didn't like Seed. Personally didn't really like um, Turn A Gundam was kind of boring to me. A little too preachy, if you ask me. But Gundam tends to be a little more preachy than other anime. So, but yeah, no, I will not be able to do a tournament tomorrow. So it's either tonight or we don't do one this week. Let me check and see. It's only for the next 7 days that they have tournaments. So the 23rd would be the next Wednesday. So they don't have that out yet. Crap, I don't have any water. So we'll go ahead. Um, let's see. Gnome is on and Machamp King is on. Shout out to both of them. They're both fantastic uh, creators and players. And so if you got a chance, go ahead and go search up Professor Gnome or the Machamp King on YouTube. Or honestly, I can I can put it in chat now that I'm thinking about it. Let me put both of them in chat. Let me switch my account real quick. Oh, we were at 399 earlier today, and we are now at 398. So someone decided they did not like the fact that we did not like my content. So that's fun. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Yeah, tomorrow I'm not able to do it, but let me get on Gnome and Machamp King because they are really good guys. Really, honestly, great guys. Let me go to my subscriptions. Get that Professor Gnome in there. And where is Machamp King? Not seeing him. Where is he? Well, first off, let me get, because I just saw you. If you guys are not subscribed to this guy, he has been a great dude for me. I've enjoyed a couple of conversations with him. So go check out the Mad Hatter. He is fantastic. And then I gotta go find the Machamp King, which don't know why he's not on my. We'll just look him up then. There he is. No, I did have to do that. I've had a couple of really cool, really great um, creators do it for me too. So I do have to do that for you, man. Like we pay it forward. There's a lot of really good people out there that need to be, yeah, pay it forward, man. You don't have to thank me. All right, all right, all right. Iono fanboy, you already know. All right, Victory. Go ahead and I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. We'll turn on the timers now that I'm thinking about it, and I'll let you. Let's see. Where'd you go? I miss you. There you are. We'll get this in. I'll send this off to you, buddy. My friend Victory. Well, not really friend, because well, you're my friend. Just well, I don't know. I'm kidding. Of course, you're my friend. We'll go heads. We'll go heads here. All right. Yeah, we're doing all right, bud. Oh wait, there is one other person that I do want to send this to. She won't respond. She won't show up, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Drag a basic Pokemon. All right. Yeah. We'll throw that there. Throw that there. Throw that there. And we'll get to it. Okay. I don't hate that. Yeah, we can do this. Gets that there. Dedenne down, and we can get another Tarantula. I think it's fine. And we can end our turn. Not the greatest start. We would have liked to have seen some kind of supporter, but I don't think it's going to be too terrible. I think we'll be able to. I think we'll be all right. Okay. That's perfect. We can go ahead and slap that down, and we can end our turn. Would really like to see a Zoroark come down at the moment. That would be good. Banette, I'm really not worried about. Okay, so we got. Okay, so he got rid of his stamp, which is smart. Dead card. So he got rid of some things. The TM Devo really helps us here. Well, it does it helps us being gone at the moment. Yeah, we can just go ahead and relax. Not a whole lot going on. That's okay though. Yeah, all this is fine. Um, yeah, I'm okay with that being there. Got another Tarantula. I don't mind hitting the Artisan here to see what we've got. Um, yeah, Tarantula down. We could do the Zorua. We've got two Zoros. We've got all our Spite Ops. We've got some Ionos. We've got some stuff here. We just need to get it going. Yeah, we're fine there. Hit another Tarantula. We'll bring up a Frostlass and we'll call it good. So the Frostlass now is really putting us on a timer, and it really kind of hurts us. Okay, so this just kind of keeps hurting us, but we'll end our turn, see where we go. Okay, we'll take that Iono. That helps us out here. That really helps us out here. Hits a switch off of this. Not worried about it. Yep. Don't take damage. But we are getting hit pretty hard with a Frostlasses here. So that is kind of annoying the current moment. We can go ahead and Zoro here. That's right, we aren't item blocked. Okay, I'm gonna shut you off. Oh, Whitest Rabbit. You are new. I don't think I've seen you before. Let me check something. Whitest Rabbit. No, I have not seen you. 53 subs, buddy, and you now have 54. I appreciate you. Appreciate you a ton. Let's see. We can always go ahead and trade here. I don't think the accompanying flute matters here. Okay, we've got an Iono. That helps us. Yeah, we'll throw the Iono. It's not really helping us at the current moment, so we're gonna get some stuff out of this. Let's see. Yeah, the Genesect goes down, but that's okay. We can at least Eerie or Brock scouting, get some. Yeah, we can do some stuff with this. This is fine. So right now, White Rabbit, or the whitest rabbit, I should say, this deck is not doing us what we wanted it to do. Again, the Frostlass is kind of an issue at the moment. So this deck is based around Spidops and its ability. Where's that? Trap Territory. Your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost is a colorless Moor. And with that colorless Moor, it makes it so that, like, say for instance, like right this second, if we had the ability to do so, we'd have been able to. We potentially could use like the counter catchers to pull up one of their Pokemon and just kind of make them sit, which is never fun for them. Let's. Do we have another Tarantula? We don't. Okay. This is not going great for us, but we can always Artisan here and go get another Tarantula. That's fine. That's fine for now. That's definitely fine for now. I don't need that. Why is that up? I don't need this. I need this to go away. Thank you. Okay. First thing I want to go ahead and do is trade here. Abra doesn't do anything. So yes, it is a quick counter, but the reason I'm not worried about that is they're going to take 1-2 KOs and they're going to run through their resources really quickly. So unless they're running 4 switches on top of Kieran, on top of Surfer, unless they're just running 4 to 12 different switch options, they'll run out of resources before they take 6 prize cards. So I'm not as worried about it as you might think. Like, okay, cool. Like, thanks for playing. I appreciate you. We can go ahead and Brock here. I would like to grab a Spidops. We can evolve, and we can return. We can turn in the turn. So, yes, Switch is a quick counter, but it's not... Most decks in the meta are running 2 switching options at most. Some, depending on, like, Palafin is obviously going to run more because it wants to be switching around. There are decks that are probably going to run more, but they're not high-tier meta decks. So, yes, that is the other cool thing about Spidops, is that it does stack. So for every Spidops we have, 1 extra goes on. So that is also really kind of nice. So, like, right now we're adding 2. So this is actually a 5 retreat cost because of its Gravity Gemstone. We can trade here. We'll get rid of another Accompanying Flute. That's fine. We do run 4. Yes, we do run 4. Well, I was hoping for something better. I was actually hoping for the Turo so we can pick this up, put it back down. Let's see. Eerie's not doing a whole lot. Machinations, at this point, yeah, we'll just go ahead and hit him with the Machinations. Yes, so for 4 Spidops, which I don't have out yet, I could have gotten another Brock Scouting down, but yeah. So we're not attacking at all. If we had to have a main attacker, it would be Chi-Yu for its Jealousy Singe. Jealousy Singe is going to discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. So this is a late game. Once we've kind of messed with them and they've drawn their whole deck, we can just go ahead and discard the top 4, or like the top 2, and then they'll draw into nothing, and we win the game that way. This deck is a middle / just control, wait for you to do nothing deck. Now, that being said, unfortunately, Frostlass is kind of the bane of this deck's existence at the moment. We don't really have a ton going on, and Bennett is stopping us from doing a lot. This is Victory's probably favorite deck that he runs, so him being able to get us out there and put down 3 damage counters every single turn, which actually turns into 6 because it happens in between turns, that was going to happen pretty quickly, actually, especially considering all of our Pokemon, or at least the good ones, have abilities. So Frostlass is just sitting there ticking us down. We were on a timer that whole time. There wasn't a ton that I could have done. Let's see. Right now, we're kind of just chilling. Okay, I've been waiting to use that deck against that list since I lost to Spencer. So, here's the other part to that victory. Frostlass puts every deck on a timer, especially a control deck like Spidops. I'm okay with losing there because Frostlass is so strong into that particular matchup. Because you set Frostlass down, and there's nothing I can really do about it. I can't mess with your bench. I can't get rid of cards. I'm not really attacking anything, so I'm not taking prize cards, so on and so forth. Hopefully this doesn't bother you guys, but I gotta turn on my AC. It is hotter than heck in here. Okay, so we can go back into it. Let's see. Okay, so you want to do another one? Okay. I don't mind. You know what? We'll go ahead and Flareon here. There will be. I do have a video in editing right now. The Whitest Rabbit. I do have a video in editing on Spidops. Um, so in that matchup, yes, but you already are fighting for so much bench space in that deck with so many Spidops and your and your Zoroarks. So unless we were to run a Terra Pokemon, which I don't think there's any good Terra Pokemon, we're not really able to bolster our. We're really not able to bolster anything really well with that, which can be an issue. So yes, while Munkidori would be fun in that, I think bench space is unfortunately an issue there. Girafarig. Let's see what... Okay. Let's see what he's playing so we can figure this out. But I do have a video coming out on Spidops Control that goes over 2 different... okay, that's fine. But that'll go over 2 different... man, my brain is fried this second. I have been up since 5 o'clock. But I'll go over 2 different battles that I went with a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago, with Spidops Control. And it'll show you a much better way of playing it and kind of into your top matchups like Dragapult, into your top matchups like Raging Bolt, stuff like that. It'll show you how to beat those decks and how to win easier and better. Lil Homie is going for the donk. See, now I've been thinking about Ting-Lu. I'm not going to lie. I've really been thinking about Ting-Lu. But the unfortunate side effect of Ting-Lu... Okay. If he's just got the... Yeah, all right. Nothing I can do. It's a donk deck. That's exactly what it's designed for. Watch what's going to happen. He's going to come in here gloating, and being like, "I win, I win." Watch. If it's not in here, he's going to do it in the Discord. Watch. Yeah, sure. Good game, bud. See, that's a donk deck. There's nothing I can do about that. Sure. So with Black Bolt White Flare, no, no, we still have to wait the 2 weeks. So Black Flare or Black Bolt and White Flare is legal the uh for Worlds. It will be legal for Worlds, but it'll not be legal for the challenge coming up that we have this weekend. Fortunately, I must go. The silly early shift. So, my friend, have fun. Stay safe. Is this another Iono? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yes. So, well, damn. What would you want to be playing in the challenge with Black Bolt White Flare? Do we want to go first in this? Sure. Why not? Prism Energy and Air Balloon off of in what deck? The BHM. Wow, 4 mulligans. I am gonna take all 4 of those. I mean, okay. So, wait, why does BHM go in? So Air Balloon coming back is very good. If you're a single prize deck, the Brave Bangle in it is very good. Um, I like the Embor in it. I think that's going to be really fun. It's Embor in that is um, it's just Baxcalibur for fire, so that's really fun. Um, what else is in there that's really cool? This okay. The Superior I think would be great, or at least potentially really fun when we get Mega Evolutions back. No, it was not a Lily's deck. This is just just Flareon Sylveon. So with uh, White Flare, Black Bolt, one of the biggest hiccups that I have is that it's going to be another mini set like 151, which is already annoying, but also the fact that there are exclusive cards to Black Bolt and White Flare, that's also annoying. It's the first time that Pokemon has done that internationally. They do that all the time in Japan. It's the first time they've done it like this abroad, internationally, which is, again, kind of annoying to me. Um, Ignition Energy is going to be really good. Ignition Energy is basically just triple acceleration energy. So there's that, which could be fun, could be difficult, depends on what you're thinking. There's a couple different things that are in there that are going to really, I think, that really help the meta potentially, but that's just me thinking out loud. Let's see. We can get rid of this. No. Eaten. Let's get this. And then we use this to get this and these. Either force him to give us an Iono or see where things go. And then we can end our turn. Girafarig is only basic EXs, right? For some reason, I got it mixed up with Milotic because it's run in walls. See, like I said, we force them to Iono us, which gives us extra cards. Yeah, It could have. Um, so we probably didn't need to do it that way. I'm also like paying attention more to you guys than I am to Victory here. Not gonna lie to you guys. So that's one of those. It's like, we'll see. Okay. We can Ultra Ball here. We can get rid of this. I don't mind getting rid of this. And we can get our Flareon. Flareon down. Don't hate that. Yeah, no. Poffin would have been the better play. I'm throwing at this point. I'm enjoying talking to you guys. It's a birthday stream. I'm not real worried about it. No, if I were to have done and I didn't do it, I probably should have. But anyway, if I had joined an actual, let's do this. We can put this into our hand. That goes there. This goes here. But if I joined an actual tournament, I would have been locked in. Like this wouldn't have been a thing. Like we can do this and no. We want to do this and this. It is more efficient. You're completely right. Hey, Fez, we'll take that. I don't think we'll be using it at this stage. All right. I don't think we'll be using it at this stage, Fez, but we'll see. Ooh. Okay. Hits us with the Iono. It's all right. We were going to do that next turn. Hopefully we get into the Sylveon here. Kind of. We kind of get into the Sylveon with Terra Orb. Yeah, we kind of get into the Sylveon here. If it's in deck, I should say. If it's in deck, we get into the Sylveon here. And Sylveon here is a pretty decent play. Charizard, Pidgeot. Yes. I actually have it. I always have it built. I like Charizard. So I think one of the biggest reasons it's fallen out of favor is not that it's bad. I think that it's fallen out of favor because everybody's played it. Everybody knows what it is. Everybody knows the 60, or at least the most optimal 60, and everybody's played it and played against it enough that it's an easier matchup now that it's been in rotation for almost 2 years, almost 3 years actually. So I don't think it's ever okay. I know exactly what this deck is. I know exactly what this deck is. This is his what did he call it? Cargo pants? Is that what he called it? It's fucking something stupid. Okay, so we got a Quizbin. Making it Quizby. Trust me, this is his little thing that he does where he's got like this weird. It's a very weird build that he runs. And then we'll go ahead and Super Rod both of those back in here. We can Sparkling Crystal. We can Quibbin. Get this out. We can do that. And that can go there. That can go there. And then we can Angelite here. Put those back in your deck, sir. Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, this is what he runs. He does this. It's very weird, and I'm not a fan, but it's very weird. He's got like Raging Bolt, Pidgeot, Iron Thorns, in Zoroark. Yeah, I love Sylveon. Sylveon is fantastic. Yes, like I said, he's got Zoroark, he's got Dragapult in this. It's a very weird amalgamation of whatever this is. Sylveon is, of course, not cooperating. Choose two of your opponent's bench Pokemon, shuffle those, and all cards attached. Can't use it next turn, but that's okay because we're going to Magical Charm, and he's going to have to do a ton more damage to really get us if he wants to get us. And okay, we can hold on to that. Let's get an Autozone. Okay, so we don't have any more Eevee. We do have the Hoot Hoot, which is fine. Noctowl's I will, yeah, 100%. I will take that every day of the week. We'll go ahead and knock down 160. And it's going to take even more damage. So he's doing, currently, if he only puts that down, he's doing, what, 40 damage? If he gets another energy down, he's doing 110 damage? Okay. Yeah, this Sylveon's doing pretty good work. I agree with you though. I would rather take you can't use it next turn over something like this. So minus 100, he'll be doing 280 down to 180. And then he's got to get all that energy back on it to do more damage. I think we'll be okay. I'm not real worried about it. If need be, we can always retreat, Flareon, do our thing. Christopher Lee is that guy? I don't. Sure, I guess. Didn't he get rid of his Reshiram? Okay, so I don't know why putting the darkness energy here would have been something he could have. Okay. Okay, got rid of it. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. Yeah, we can get rid of this. Gets us at least another 60. Or no, not 60. Gets us another 6. Let's see. Most of his actual attackers are. Well, we want this. And we could Terror Orb. I'm fine without it. He's waiting for me to Angelite here, which is not great. He kind of put me in a pickle. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and Magical Charm. Because at the very least, it protects us next turn as well. It protects us, and then he's going to have a hard time getting into a couple different things. We do not. So Terra Pokemon were gone and not coming back. That gimmick, we'll call it a gimmick. It's more than that, but like it's a mechanic. But that gimmick of Terra Pokemon, the last Terra Pokemon was the set before Journey Together. So when Journey Together came out, no more Terra Pokemon were going to be printed, unless for some reason we do something like Crown Zenith, where we end up having multiples, and we can. You see what I mean? Like then when they do a reprint set, then we might get some Terra Pokemon in that, but they'll be reprints instead of new to the game. Okay. Okay, it gets the Zoroark. That's fine. I'm not really worried about it. And knocked out here. What do we do? Knocked out. We get. Let's get a obviously a supporter for turn. This Flareon's going to be able to knock out anything, so we could go for the retreat. We could go for the retreat. Giovanni. Okay. You don't have any. You don't have any Team Rocket? Okay. So this is going to swing into us for Pokemon 70 damage. It's not terrible. We can retreat, Night Stretcher, put it back on. We currently have... Okay. Okay, that does nothing. A Noctowl. Okay, we've got basic fires here. Let's Noctowl here. I want that. I think I want the switch, actually. We can Boss's Order. Give me that Fez. I don't think we need to switch, but we can Angelite here. And we can get rid... let's see. He's got Charizard back in the deck. So we want to get Charizard gone, and we want to get the Enzoroark gone. Next turn, if he retreats, we will Noctowl, go get another boss, switch into Flareon, swing into Fezandipity, take another 2 prizes, and then it's just knock out whatever we feel like knocking out. Okay, goes and grabs the Dreeps. All right. If he doesn't retreat, we will definitely just switch into Flareon and be fine. Okay. We're getting rid of a bunch of stuff here. Okie dokie. Well, let's switch into Flareon here. I don't hate that idea. We can save the Noctowl so that he doesn't know that we have it. I don't need to... Do we have any energy? We don't. I guess this doesn't hurt here, especially as like for a retreat option. This doesn't hurt here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and Carnelian. He can't attack next turn. That's fine. We can retreat and then Noctowl. Or, because wait, I can't use this attack? No, just can't attack. Okay. So unless he's got an Iono to bring us way down, we've got game in hand because we'll just Noctowl, boss, retreat, swing on something, and have fun. Okay, gets into his ends. Arvin is not Iono, so we've got game in hand. Yeah, we could also do that. Rot. There we go. That was a good. I think that was a good showing for Flareon Sylveon. Um, I mean, it was sneaky something there, Victory. Certainly sneaky something. All right. All right. Let's see. Should I go on the ladder with this? I mean, the ladder ends soon. Battle Pass wise. Let's see. Win a match. I mean, we gotta do some stuff here. We gotta make a play. We gotta make a play, boys. Excuse me. Didn't mean to burp on all of you guys. Do we want to? I like going first in this deck because then we can potentially get into Flareon and already have an energy on it, which honestly really helps. We're probably not going to get into a Flareon with this hand. Okay, we'll take it. A Daisy's help. We'll take the Flareon. We'll take the Mulligan. I like mulligans. Yes. That's not what I wanted to see. Oh, hey, a mirror match. Okay. Well, potential mirror match. We'll see. Also not a good. Okay, thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Um, yep. Okay, so we've got. I would. I would imagine he's got to drop down more. He's got to be using this for the basic, unless, well, straight up, unless he has Flareon. Okay, no, we're fine. I don't know where his Drifloon could be, buddy. You tell me. Okay. Call for family really gets him a lot here. Um, Kangaskhan. Okay. What do you do? Boy, we are just not. It is just not happening for us. Uh, what kind of victory deck is this? I don't know, bud. This is definitely weird though. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Let's at least do this. Potentially get into something here. We'll put this in hand. That can get attached there. I wonder what's going. Yeah, no, this is our hand is trash. We are having a rough time of it. Careful, Spencer. Careful with the spy ops. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you why, but I'm going to tell you be careful. Triple draw. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Give me something. That is not something. Um, yeah, at least that. Put that down. At this point, I want to switch. I'll give him Girafarig. I'm okay with that. And we can end our turn. Yeah, we can end our turn that way. This isn't great. Because this is flip 4 coins, do 100 each. I'm going to say, yeah, he pulls out of this. Quibbin. No. Also, I'm not on a VC. Like, I'm not on a voice chat right now. I'm just talking to you guys. So, no. Love you, but no. That is shitty. Next. That sucked. That was rough. No supporters really, really sucks. I was not sneaky Dragapult. Let's see. Let's do another one. Let's do another one, Flareon Sylveon. Don't make me put you in timeout. His deck was... Sure. I don't know that it was really good. It was mostly a... Mostly a Charizard Dragapult deck would be my guess with a couple of techs. Okay, so this is actually decent for us. We can... Yeah, we'll throw this down. We'll throw Rafan Rotom down. Fuck it, we'll throw Hoot Hoot down as well. Any recommendations on that? On removing stains from playmats? Yes. My biggest recommendation to you for that in particular would be a soft toothbrush and soapy water. Don't use bleach. Don't use anything, hyper aggressive stain wise. Just let's check. Okay, we got that. Two knockdown. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you don't need a ton of let's go with invite. Yeah, I don't recommend a ton of like detergent or anything like that. I think you'll be all right. We can do that. Oh, buddy. Shit. Let's throw down. Yeah, just get rid of it. It's worthless in our hand right in a second. And we can do that. But yeah, soapy water. Take your toothbrush, dip it, and just do small circular swirls are on the stain until it kind of comes out and it you see it actually coming out of the playmat. Um that's a big one. You don't want to do too much too soon, too hard. Let's see. This does 30. You may move an energy from your opponent's active to one of their bench. Okay, he'll move it to probably a hoot hoot, would be my guess. Oh, okay. I don't know that I would have done that, but this also makes it so that he can't. I can't use items. I'm not really worried about it though. I'm gonna Quibbin and town store. Actually, let me go get that sparkling crystal. Sparkling crystal down. Let's get that knocked out. Yes. So this we can't use items, but that's okay because we will go ahead and get an Iono here. And Area 0. Area 0 comes down. We're happy with that. I know I don't want to get rid of this knockdown, but that's okay. I'm not as worried about it as you might think. Because we can Iono here, and we'll end up getting a Flareon. Actually wasn't far off. I don't know that Chef Husky's bald. You'll have to ask him. Actually, I've seen him. I know he's not. He's got a head of thick Peruvian hair. And we'll call it good. We'll call it good there. Yes, Victory, you are first. It helps when nobody else is chatting. Okay, we just need it. Nope, it's not going to get us there. We just need one energy, and then we can really start going. Because another thing we can do with Sylveon is once we get it going, we can just Angelite and get rid of these Team's Rockets, and we're pretty happy after that point. Nothing we can do. Just move on. So it could be hitting us pretty hard with this. Let's see. 60 is 120, so he'll probably bide his time and wait. I'm not real worried about it. Okay. Then we'll go. Yeah, this is going to be probably the most boring match we have. So it does move the energy around, but as long as we can get this Badoo down, we should be okay. We can do this. Let's do one of these, and we can do. Ooh, shit. Um, we can do one of these. Yep. I mean, we have to make a play at this point. We don't have a choice. We have to make a play at this point. Okay, we're happy with that. For my birthday, you're going to cancel me. Okay, that's fine. I've been waiting to be canceled. Honestly, it's like my favorite thing ever. We can drop this and this. Let's make sure we can go get the knocked out here. Knocked out. Yes. Is going to get me. Okay, we have the water and a fire. So we can go ahead and get what? Oh, we got to get Quibbin. Um, yeah, we can get Boss here. Quibbin. We'll get this and this. Fire goes to hand this time. Throw it on Sylveon. And then it's going to move a bunch of shit, isn't it? So let's go ahead and Angelite here. Make it just that much harder. Because this says supporters. Yeah. Okay, I'm not worried about it. Okay. I don't mind sitting here and retreating. We get into a Flareon here. Immediate Super Rod. Yeah, we do that for sure. I don't think it hurts us, honestly. Might as well. Yeah, I like this. It protects that lightning energy until we're ready to use it. We have to be smart about this. I would actually. What do you do? A random card from our hand? That's fine. Okay. That's also fine. I'm not really looking to use a whole lot at the moment. Item wise, I think we're fine. Okay, so hit me with the boss. Oh, that's fine. That's not so great. Okay, so we can't do anything right this second. We can end our turn. We know that we've got. I think we've got a town store still in deck, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Says it what a one retreat cost? Okay. If need be, we can just boss here. I'm not really worried about it. So that fire goes what to the other Noctowl? To this Noctowl. Okay. Mew, that's fine. What we can do, we can boss up this Sandshrew. I think that's fine. We'll throw that there. We can end our turn. Yeah, this is boring. I can tell this is boring, you guys. Okay. Okay, so the Frigoraph, all that doesn't matter. Um, So now he's forced into using Wicked Thunder. Okay. Yeah, this is just really boring. Honestly, I'm sorry, guys. This is just a boring match. Like, this is one of the most boring matches I think we'll ever have on this whole entire channel. Like, I'm not really talking about a whole lot because there's not a whole lot to talk about. He's got lightning in there, which is what he's searching for right now. Now that he's got the KO. Told you. There's not a whole lot I can do, so we're just chilling. Let's play this. We can get rid of this and this. Okay. We can get rid of this. We'll get one of these. And we can do this. Now he's going to take the KO, which is fine. He'll get 2 KOs off of this, but we'll be able to get at least one more into the Zapdos. Put it on the fan, Rotom. I still would have moved the full 60, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I just need one energy. Yep, Jamming Wing. He'll move that energy off, which is fine. Okay. Yeah, we'll throw this there. Let's get ourselves the energy. Hold on to it. We can go ahead and Noctowl here. Let's see what we've got. Town Store really helps us. And so does Iono. We can drop that. We can throw that there. We'll go ahead and Iono. We'll retreat into... Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Throw that there. We screwed up. We should have KO'd with that Noctowl. Yeah, we should have KO'd with that Noctowl. Plus, that was a killer for you guys. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm genuinely sorry. That killed you guys. Sure as hell killed me. Come on. Give me something good. That was not something good. That was not something good. That was, I mean, okay. Wait. Are we getting more out of our packs? I guess we are. Okay, this must be a new part of the new update. Breloom. Milotic. Yep. Okay. Clamperl. Blaziken. And... Blaziken. Sure. Complete one match without conceding. Well, I guess we'll try it again, see how we do. Flip it heads. Let's go. We'll flip heads. Wow, there's 7 of you. I am so sorry that you guys had to watch that. That is, okay. I feel really terrible that you guys had to sit there and watch that. Genuinely, I apologize. That was rough. This is equally rough, but we can kind of get through it. One mulligan's not bad. Okay, Nest Ball. It actually accomplishes a lot. It actually accomplishes a lot. Nest Ball here gets us the EVEX. Nest Ball here gets us the Fan Rotom. Fan Rotom gets us 2 Hoots and the only Noctowl we have. We can drop that. We can drop that. We need this here, and we can end our turn. Okay. Let's go ahead and Hoodoo here. The answer is yes. Let's get ourselves the orb and the crystal here. No. Do we want 2 orbs? We want 2 orbs. First orb is going to get us the Flareon. Down. Second orb gets us the Sylveon. Down. Attach. Quibbin. For this. Oh, wait. Inspect board. Okay, we got one more. And this. And then we just... Yeah, we put in charge here. Yeah, we just do it this way. Okay, I just got up to 5 from this Pokemon, 70 for each. Okay, this could be dangerous. Okay, so what we're gonna do here: water, retreat, Sylveon, Angelite, and we'll get rid of the Slugmas. Make it harder on him. This is going to be pretty hard. Plus, the 160 doesn't do anything, so we're pretty happy with that. Lightning here is fine. And then we can go ahead and Magical Charm to knock out. Okay, Super Rod's going to get us the fire and the light, or the water back. Okay, okay. Because that'll put 2 down. I wonder. Well, we're going to Super Rod. Put those back. He doesn't have a whole lot. We could Iono and potentially get into like Crystal and Fire. Or another Noctowl and get it that way, but like no, I'd rather keep him. I'd rather keep him at 1 card and just top decking because we've got it next turn, and there's nothing he can really do. Okay, so he's in top deck mode, which is kind of fine for us. I don't see why we would do anything. Just yeah, magical charm because we'll knock him out next turn. And we got the knocked out, so we really unless he hits us, unless he tops decks Iono, and then we're just kind of stuck. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Sometimes those things happen, but it's smart to know not to like play Iono that could refresh his hand and let him get up and rolling. You know what I mean? So it's important to do that. All right, we'll do another one. Get that through, and sure, we'll collect them all. Another Ethan's, and we'll go through this pack. Okay, Sacred Ash and an Articuno. So not a whole lot, honestly. All right. There's two of you guys watching. I really appreciate you guys just turning on the stream and just doing what you're doing. I really do appreciate that. Let's okay. We've got a yeah, sure. I'll be your friend. Lion Apprentice. Yeah, I'll be your friend, bud. I think that's awesome. Cool. We're gonna move on from Flareon Sylveon. I didn't even know you were still here, Alaskan Cookie. I figured you went off and did your own thing. So I really do appreciate it now. I've been wanting to try this one since I saw it a while ago. I do want to try Crustle. You know what? We've been playing kind of control pseudo control a lot lately. Let's go for a Cynthia's Garchomp. I've never played this. I have no clue what it does, no clue how it works. So yeah, we'll go ahead and try it out. Cool stuff, neat stuff, slick stuff. If you get that reference, put it in chat. Uh, we are we are an evolution deck, so we do want to go first. There's four of you now. Jesus Christ! Thank you guys so much. Oh, Spiritomb. Fuck. All right. This does what? This attack does 10 damage for each damage counter on all your bench Cynthia's Pokemon. All right. I don't hate Monkey here, so yeah, we can do that. Mew. Okay, looks like another Ethan's. That's a Petrol. That's not going to do us much. No. We'll hold off on that because I want to be able to get into a Gibble. So yeah. Hopefully we get the I mean we've got it next turn, so we can just search for the we can search for the Buddy Buddy and get into it and get rolling that way. Okay, kind of sitting there, chilling, waiting to do his thing. No big deal. Okay, gets a fire energy down. That should be okay. Okay, the counter catcher does us nothing. I don't want to refresh their hand if they didn't do anything. They didn't even play a supporter, so I don't want to refresh their hand. Yeah, let's go into Buddy Buddy Puffin here. I think that's the smarter play. Buddy Buddy here into two Gibbles. I think that's fine. And then we can go ahead and attach, and we can end our turn. Next turn, we'll go ahead and Iono to refresh the hand. Okay, that sixth card comes down. We should be okay. I don't see why we wouldn't. Iono here is fine. I mean, don't be wrong. I do kind of want to get into Garchomp. So if we get honestly, if we get the rare candy, I would like to go into it. But if not, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Terra Orb. What did they grab? Played Terra Orb. Okay, just played Terra Orb. Didn't grab anything. Oh wait, yeah, they did. Grab Charizard. Okay. Is playing Ultra Ball, getting rid of. Okay. Gets the Pidgey. Okay. Garchomp weak to Psychic? No, weak to Grass. Rare Candy. Or Gabite. I'll take a Gabite. Because Gabite gets us another Gabite, right? Yeah. Gabite gets us another Gabite. Get into Gabite. This can get us into Roselia. Like that. And then we can drop. Yeah. I don't like refreshing their hand, but they'll be able to refresh their hand with that anyway. Okay, so actually, drop this. Drop this. Do we have another Gabite? We do. Okay. Get the Gibble here. And then we can go ahead and Evolution here. Bop, bop. Done. We got another Gabite. And we got another Roselia. No, Roserade, but Roselia. I actually don't hate this at all. This is actually pretty fun. Being able to go grab whatever we want and go grab just. As a first time playing this deck ever, I kind of like this. I kind of dig it a lot, actually. I dig it a lot now that I'm sitting here. No worries. We were going to do that anyway. Garchomp does what again? I know it's 2 for like 2 something. This Rocket's Watchtower is going to be really good because we'll be able to turn off that Pidgeot. I didn't even think about that. We'll be able to turn off their Pidgeot, which is awesome, by the way. I would imagine that's what they're going to go do. I would imagine. No, goes and gets a Charmeleon. Okay, that's fine. You know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to boss. We're going to have to boss right now and bring up that Charmeleon. That's what we're going to have to do. Oh, wow. Double Mew. Okay. That makes it actually really easy for us. How many boss do we run? We run 3 boss, so it actually is not hurting us. Put back the Magcargo? Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to boss here to get rid of this Charmander. Um. Ooh. Okay, hang on. We'll throw that down. Let's retreat into Gabite. We can go ahead. Let's Gabite and get our Garchomp. Get another Garchomp. Discard all energy from this Pokemon? Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah. We'll go ahead and Gabite. And get into that other Garchomp. I think that's fine. Currently doing what, 130. So we could actually get into this. But I would rather bring up this Charmander, honestly, because of the max belt. Honestly, is really where it sits for me. And then we can go ahead and corkscrew dive for 130, and yes, we will draw more cards. I know that we probably could have gone for, like, we could have done a couple different things. Like, we could have Crispin, hit it, and like hit, but no, this is fine where we're at. Okay, so that, go ahead and hit that Pidgeot. That would be great, honestly. So we don't. Okay, so right now we don't want to Iono because he's in top deck mode. Well, he's got 0 retreat cost, so we're pretty happy with that. Okay, draws until he has 6. Very smart. Very smart play here. Yes, we will Adrenabrain here. From here to here. Start the process. Again, though, I do want to bring up this Charmeleon because I don't want him to get into Charizard. That would be a real pain in the keister. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're fine with that. We'll still do the corkscrew drive because we can hit Crispin in a second. Yeah, we'll just take that. Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that. Big time. 7 plus 260. That's 330. That gets him there. That's 330. That gets him there. But he doesn't have any Charizard, so that's kind of a big deal right this second. Probably wondering why you can't use it. That's because I've got the Team Rockets tower. All right. Yeah, that was coming down regardless. Okay. That's actually not so bad. Let's put the power weight down. I think we can Arvin here. Do we have Vessel and we have power weight? Might as well. Power weight here. Monkey Dory here. Earthen Vessel. We can get rid of an Arvin. That's fine. And let's still get into this. So we can drop this. Let's see. Pokemon Energy. Okay. So I do want to do this. I know that we've got another line, so I'm not as worried about that. But we don't have any more Garchomp, so that's important. Let's put that there, and then we can go ahead and Corkscrew Dive. Yes. Dory, and then attach there next turn so that we've got all kinds of stuff going for us right now. There's three of you guys. I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate you guys being here. Okay, so that's how he gets rid of that. Pretty sure we play more than one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where's Team Rockets? No, we're looking at the wrong one. Cynthia. We do run two. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. First thing we're gonna do is we're going to Arvin for the secret box and a Cynthia's power weight. Secret box, we're gonna get rid of a Crispin. The Buddy. Okay. And he goes ahead and concedes. Because he knew we were gonna go get the other tower. I don't hate this deck. I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate this deck. Okay. Let's get another one in. Let's get another one in. I'm enjoying this. We're doing it. Let's see. Heads or tails? Let's do heads. Why not? We do want to go first, though. And we don't get the choice. Okay. We can do this. Let's hope we get a buddy off of this, because that would be clutch. Okay, so it looks like we're going first anyway, so that's fine. Buddy. Oh, come on. Hell yeah. Buddy. And Yeah, I think we want that. We want the Gibble. We've got Gibble. We want the Artisan here. Um, let's get ourselves Roselia. Yeah, let's get ourselves a Roselia. That's fine. We can attach there, and we can end our turn. Okay. We don't hate this. Okay. Um, sure, we'll hit a Spikemuth. That's fine. Just kind of look and see what we've got. We've got three of those, two of those, two of those. Okay. We do have a secret box. We have three power weights. Team Rocket's Watchtower is not going to matter here. That's fine. But we do have a. Okay, we got a lot here, actually. It's always good to look. Let's go ahead and hit the Rock Hurl. No, we screwed that up. We screwed that up. I am not paying attention. I should have hit the evolution there. I gave him way too much time now. This sucks. Okay, hang on. We suck. We are throwing. We are throwing hard. Okay, so luckily things are kind of going our way this second. Thank you, Spencer. Let's at least petrol here because petrol gets us what 1, 2, 3 go away for the secret box. Okay, so next turn, what we want is we want Arven. We want the Watchtower just because we want this, and I think we want the Stretcher. Uh, Power weight here, Watchtower here, so that we at least stop them from doing stuff. And then we've got the one energy, meh. But this Garchomp is pretty awesome. So we'll hold on and we want the Gibbles. Or the Gabites. And then we Gabite in a Garchomp. We Gabite into Roselia. Retreat, Night Stretcher. Attach energy from the retreat to the. And then we can Arven. There's a couple things we could do here, actually. Okay. That's shitty. It's okay, though. We can still do some stuff here. We can still kind of do it the way we wanted to do it. Um, Actually, we still get to do it the way we want to do it. Because we are going to Garchomp here. We are going to Champion's Call for the Roserade. Roserade there. Evolve. Retreat. Into Garchomp. Night Stretcher for this, because we like that. Attach here. Arven. Arven gets us the Power Weight and the Counter Catcher, right? Attach here. Counter Catcher. Bring up Petch. And swing and fill up our bench, or fill up our hand. Yes. Yeah. We're pretty happy with that, actually. Yeah, I think that was a pretty good one. I think that sequence was correct. Because now what we can do, buddy buddy, for the other Roserade and Gibble. Super Rod back the line. I think we can do it. I think we. I think we can do it. I think we should be okay. Okay, puts that back. More than happy for you to put it back on your bench. That would be great. That's fine too. Let's hit the Super Rod here. We know we're gonna need 1, 1, and 1. Yeah, we know we're gonna need that. We know that we're gonna need to get this. How many Gabites? We got 2 and 2. Okay. Let's get another Roselia down. We can Power Weight here. We can attach here. Force him to basically use stuff. He's got 2. I think I would rather Petrol here. And I think I would like to Petrol for. I mean, I wish we had. Okay, we don't have it. We just gotta draw into them. Let's get our boss for next turn. I don't see why that's an issue. And then we can go ahead and Corkscrew Dive. Yes. Okay. Yeah, moving 30, they'll move it. Yep. There. That's fine. Actually, that's actually fine. Hit us with the Iona. Also fine. Yeah, Shadow Bullet hits the Roserade. We are... Oh, the Roselia. Because he can always do it again later. Yeah. Monkey here. So that we can Gabite. Gabite will Champion's Call into... We don't have a Roserade. That's okay. Let's get the Garchomp. Ooh, actually, let's... Yeah, what we're gonna do here, 1 and 1. Sure. I mean, it doesn't matter. The way it works out is the way it works out. We can throw this here. Attach. Will Monkey. From here. There. We want to minimize the amount of damage that we put out with this. Because currently you're hitting, what, 100? That's only 240. So we're going to have to Draconic Buster. Get rid of this Grimmsnarl. Figure out what we're doing. Okay, we've got the Roserade and we've got a boss. This isn't bad. Okay, so one monkey throws it, I would guess, onto... I guess onto Roselia would be my guess, is that he does that. Okay. Nice stretcher. Getting the imp. That's okay. We've got boss. We'll pull that imp up. I would guess on the Roselia because it's got the least amount of HP. So it's easier. Yeah. Okay. We can use Gabite at this point still. We'll hold off, though. We'll hold off on what's in our hand. I don't want to put anything down because then they can move it, they can bring it up, and then we have to then find a way to retreat it. So I'm actually okay with not doing anything. Well, the Spiritomb is not a bad option. It doesn't matter. We've got a boss. We can go ahead and monkey here. Actually, let's pull it from here. We can then go ahead and Champion's Call and get the Roserade. Roserade comes down. I don't want the Gible, but the boss here is pretty decent. We can pull up the monkey that does have energy. Yeah, because that takes a knockout. Oh, shit. Oh, we don't have the energy. Shit. God damn it. I wasn't thinking. I'm in danger. Yeah, this is not going great. Not going great at all. How many energy, though? Oh, he's got plenty of energy. Yeah, he's got plenty of energy. Plenty of energy, but no more Adrenabrains if he retreats. I'm okay with this. Yeah, we do it this way. Force him to have a boss to bring it up. And we always draw more. Always draw more. So with this, we should be able to attach to this Garchomp and swing for huge damage. Would be the... Okay, that's a knockout. He's got to get the 30. He's got to get... What? Okay. I'm guessing retreat attack? Not knowing we have boss? Oh, hit us with the Iono. Okay. 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 Thinking we can't get into it, and that's fine. We got another monkey with another energy. We can go ahead and Adrenabrain here. That's still not going to get it. Adrenabrain. We still need to pull it off of this. Another Cynthia's Power Weight. Okay. We can at least throw it there. He only has 2, so giving him another 2 doesn't matter. Hit for 130. I think I have game. But as long as he doesn't, if he gets a boss, then he'll have game. If he gets a boss, I should say, he has game if he has boss. He'll throw it, what, over Monkey? No, he'll throw it over there. No, he's got game. Yeah. That was rough. That was rough. I had it that turn? What do you mean? Did I misplay? I mean, it's the first time second game I've ever played with that deck. So, did I misplay hard? I'm going to have to go back and watch. All right. Hey, oh, that's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, okay, we'll take it. What's this do again? Okay, yeah, no, shitty. Active, same amount of energy as those 120. Monkey over damage. The one with 70. Frostlass kills it. Then Monkey to the Snow Runt with 3. Okay, so yeah, I misplayed. I didn't look at my damage ranges. Yeah, that was just me being stupid. I could have had that. You're 100% right. I don't even need to go back. You're 100% right. All right. Let's see. What do we got going on here? We'll play one more with Cynthia. I think that's fine. We'll play one more with Cynthia, and then I will probably um, take a break for a second to fill up my water bottle, and then we'll keep going. Yes, we want to go first. No, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Hopefully, we get Buddy Buddy off the top. Just another monkey. Well, it's okay. We're dealing with it. We're dealing with it. Okay, so this is also a matchup. Okay, so this is just Dragapult. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna Iono. Don't like it when they grab rare candy. That's usually telling me something. Actually, telling a lot about what their hand is like. Yeah, we're gonna have to Iono. This is not good. That's why we didn't play down Badoo. Okay, we can deal with this. Yeah, we do it this way. Um, we don't do anything here. We don't have anything to do. We just hit Cheapollen and stop them. Okay, we're not as worried about that. I don't want that. Um, we can bring up Fez here. I don't hate that. That's fine. Ooh, okay. Might as well. Since we're here, we might as well. Yeah. Sorry about this, boys. Well, and the one girl. Sorry about this, boys and one girl. Yeah, right now it's slow going. Not having a lot of fun. I apologize. Yeah, that's the smart play. Did he? He did not play. He's got to get another energy down. He's got it. This gives him the option. He can either A, use Evo to get into uh, Dragapult and Charmeleon, or he potentially gets it off of the Drat Cloak and does it that way. Yeah, I think I got to do it this way. So I can get. We'll get rid of this counter catcher. Do I have any energy? I don't. Oh, I have one. So we're gonna have to get a buddy here, an Artisan. No, Artisan gets us the one thing we want. So we go for the Night Stretcher. We then go for a crit. I think we go for Arven. And then I guess we can get another power weight. Artisan. Artisan gets us Gibble. Night Stretcher gets us energy. Evolution, energy, power weight, evolution, Gabite. I think that's how we do it. And then next turn, because this gets knocked out, we Gabite for Garchomp, Arven for. I would have just retreated. No? Artisan for another Gibble, power weight, Arven for. I guess we could Arven for the other Night Stretcher since this Badoo goes down. No? Yeah? Yeah. Arven for the other Night Stretcher, and or do we go with Earthen Vessel, save the Night Stretcher, get rid of the TM Evo? Yeah. So TM Evo and Earthen Vessel. That's where we put it there. Earthen Vessel, we get rid of the Evo here. I think we do it this way. Drop that there. Go get our Garchomp. And then we can hit it for 100. And yes. And now we have a Night Stretcher, so we can get back more energy later. Do we have Pokemon wise? We do have a Garchomp, so that's an option too. There's 3 of you guys. I appreciate you. I guess Charizard would be my guess. Yeah. I mean, he's got to get rid of this Monkey Dory. The Charizard, though, sets up the play. Yeah, that puts it. Yeah, smart. So far, I'm not a huge fan of Cynthia's Garchomp. The one game went okay, but so far I'm not a huge fan. Yeah, that Monkey Dory goes down, which is fine, which is totally fine. Or we pivot. Okay, I don't hate another Gibble. We can power weight to this, and then yeah, let's hit the Artisan for the Roselia. And then Iono. What do we want here? What do we want here? What do we want here? That's not bad. Yeah. Okay. We're on to something here. He's gonna have to go for the Roselia, I would imagine, right? Oh, well, no, that's a loss. There's nothing we can't really recover from this because then he'll just Charizard. Yeah, because then he's just got Charizard sitting in the back. There's nothing we can really do to recover. Why wouldn't he have monkeyed? Wouldn't you want to monkey that to get the KO? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter here. Yeah. There's literally nothing we can do. I mean, I guess we got the monkey here. Yeah, and I guess that's all we can do. I hope he doesn't have energy. Would be best case scenario. Let's see. There's four of you guys here. I appreciate you guys being here. I really do. All right. So that super rod gets you gets you energy and Dreepies. I mean, I guess there technically is a way to get around this. But it's going to take some finessing to get it done. We got to get that jamming tower turned off and get back to 400 HP. We have to get that jamming tower turned off somehow. What does Spiritomb do? Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, because I know it's a move or it do a damage counter for every damage counter. I think. Okay, that's big, and that's big. Oh, damn it! I wanted to go for the Rose Raid. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Um, because we can go for shit. Um, yeah. Fuck. All right. So at least go for the boss here, and yeah, let's get rid of this Dragapult because I think we can do it a certain way. Yeah, if he hits us, we can do it to where we move 20. Yeah, but we need to find boss very soon. Yeah, that kills the Roserade, which is or the Roselia, which is fine. But that puts all 60. So now, no, we do need to find another way to put damage. Okay, we got damage counters, so we're fine there. We need a boss though. It's not a boss. Roserade down. Um, Counter catcher. That's how we do it. That is all we have left. Shit, we lost, boys. I guess we can do it this way. See what we get off these two prizes. Damn, I was hoping for something else. This brings up, I'm guessing, Charizard. Oh, we've got it then. Swing for 290 knockout. Boy, that was close. Boys, that was close. Okay. All right. That was close. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay. Sure. I will be right back. I'm going to fill up my water, go use the little boy's room, and I'll be And we're back. Sorry, guys. Sorry it took so long. I hated that. Um, Sherry, you have subscribed. I thank you for that. I just saw that. I guess it didn't show up on my little tag meter thing. I apologize for not shouting you out for that. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate you. Okay, we're done with Cynthia. I really think I'm done with Cynthia. I really think I'm done with Cynthia. Yeah, no, I'm definitely done with Cynthia. So let's get moving on something else. Cynthia can come off of there. Let's go to our favorites again. Um, how do we want to close out the evening? We've only got about 30 minutes. Let's go ahead and try a Crustle. No, we'll save Crustle and Thurns. Crustle and Thurns. We can save that. I really don't have a whole lot here. You know what? Let's do an ends Purloin and Zoro. I feel like just kind of having a little bit of fun. Okay, waiting on Mr. Suck UK Toast. I don't know. All right, let's keep things going. Going first with us is actually pretty okay. We prefer to go first with this deck. I like that. I like that. We can hold off on the monkey though. Okay. So nest balls, nest balls, nest balls. We like that. We can do this, and we can do one of these and go get another Zorua. Mochi here is fine, and we can end our turn. The grass weakness is going to be a problem. I can already tell that's going to be a problem. Yeah, the grass weakness is probably going to be a problem. Okay. Mewtwo's coming down. Don't like those, but that's okay. Oh, no, that's not that good. That's not that good. That's even worse. Yeah, stream's still going. Probably gonna be for another half hour or so, I would imagine. Let's go ahead and throw this down. Let's go ahead and throw this down. And let's get a restart in while we can. That's a buddy. Don't hate that. I don't hate any of those, but I don't like them either. We can go ahead and ditch. It's fine. Probably should have just traded that away, but we're gonna monkey. We're gonna get traded the monkey here. Okay. So definitely want to trade here. Perfect actually. And then we can retreat into Zoro and hit that Janine here and here. Okay, hang on. Okay, choose two. I want this one and this one. Thank you. I don't like this whole click thing. What are your thoughts on the new three? The new HP numbers are a little dramatic, honestly, but it's nothing like it's just normal meta power creep. That's how it always works. So new HP numbers, it makes sense. They did it like as power crept big time and put a lot of HP on Pokemon that weren't great. Uh, it made the meta harder. Now them being three, it is what it is. I want to get rid of Ariana. Honestly, I don't want you to have more prize card or have more cards in hand. Them being three, I mean, I played in the days of tag team GXs where they were all over. So, in all honesty, it's like okay, like it's okay. We go back to that. Um, you don't have to buy me a copy of ADP. I promise you, you don't have to do that. I would rather you don't actually. Mainly because I don't think I need the money, honestly. Okay, 2 energy from your benched Pokemon. Okay, do we have? He doesn't have any energy. I don't need a birthday gift, my friend. I'll be just fine without a birthday gift. I promise. That is the correct choice, I think. There, I think that's the correct choice. Okay, 160 here does hurt, but he does have a dark weakness, so there's a chance we get into Reshiram into destroying this particular um into this mountain, not Mountain Dew, this Mewtwo. um, and we'll just okay, okay, we accept that, I guess. We'll go ahead and get rid of the Squawkabilly. Okay, we can then trade this, get rid of this. Okay, that's a Zerosek. I don't hate that. Drop this here, and we'll hit the grabber. See what you got in your hand. Okay, energy switch or switch. Okay. Um, at this point, we're pretty happy. We can go ahead and yes, early birthday stream. Yes. Let's go ahead and thieving swipes here. It does a lot. I would rather get rid of the energy switch. I'd rather get rid of the energy switch. I'm not gonna lie. It's good to see you, Chef. Missed you, bud. I mean, the megas are going to be fine. It's really not going to be as big of a meta shift as you think. And the three prize cards kind of levels them out. I don't think it's really that big of a deal. It's more weird to me that we don't have like Spirit Links and we're not going that route. Um, but also, if I'm not mistaken, the megas are little EX, not big EX. JJK movie? What's that? Bro, I'm so far out of the loop. I have no clue what you're talking about. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have no clue what you're talking about. Had that Ariana off the top. That must have felt really good. Jujitsu. Okay. I didn't know there was another movie out. I thought there was only one movie. I thought that came out a while ago, unless it's a new movie and I'm completely wrong. Okay, so that's okay, so that's yeah, that's 280. So he does get the knockout here, which is kind of shitty, but it'll be all right. From the normal ones, no, they needed to do it the way they did it last time. It was, I think, a more balanced way of doing megas. Oh, okay. So they did more. Okay, so they did an extra screening. Gotcha. Okay, let's hit the Zoro arc. Why not? Okay, so we've got the Reshiram. Um, I would, yeah. I'm gonna bring up this Spite Ops and hit you, and I'm gonna hit you with an unfair stamp here. Monkey Dory, Night Stretcher. Let me get that. Let me get that energy here. Drop this here. I'm excited for the Transformers movie. It said to be broskies. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no clue what's happening around anything at the current moment. Like I have no clue. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get another Zorua started. I think that's smart, and then we can go ahead and yeah, let's use Virtuous Flame. Just get rid of this because now we can just use those whenever we want. If he puts up a Mewtwo, we just knock it out, sort of thing. God dang it. I don't even know movies though. Like it doesn't even if there was a Pokemon movie, it wouldn't do anything for me. I wouldn't understand it. I wouldn't know it. So like, sure. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Damn it. I knew I should have hit the yeah, I should have yeah. Actually, chef, what happened was, and you're more than welcome to go look up in the chat or go back in time. What happened was, Victory called you bald, and I said you had a beautiful head of Peruvian hair. So maybe don't listen to him because he's stupid. Okay, well that sucks. That's rough. Yeah, we'll just hit the Mew. See where we go from here. Super Rod. Let's throw both of these back in. Let's Ultra Ball and hit the Zoro. Zoro, let's hit the trade here. Okay. Zoro, trade. Hit the Ultra Ball away. There's, okay. Binding Mochi. Drop that. Town Store. And then we can Professor Research here. Ah, come on, damn it. Um, attach for turn. Retreat. Put up Monkey. In turn. He's got boss game. Would be the guess. He's got boss game. Yep. Okay. Don't like that. Okay. Yeah, I lost this one just because I should have that Ariana. He was able to get he was able to crawl back in because of that Ariana, and there was nothing I can. Once that happened, there was really nothing I could do. Yeah, there was nothing I could do. 9 cards. I'm gonna have to go for the Zerosic for this to matter. Um, sure. Just look at it. No, you can have that. You can keep that. Let's see. Go ahead and trade here. It really doesn't matter at this point. Uh, yeah. Damn it. Damn, damn, damn. Yeah, we kind of needed Zerosic there. Yeah, there's nothing we could do on that one. Because he had attach for turn, and then he would move up, or he would spite ops, and then there, yeah, and so on and so forth. So there was really nothing I could do there. Hey, we got more of this. Sure, let's collect another Ethan's Ho-Oh. Well, I do want to get to here, so because I want that deck box. So we'll collect all. Hey, I do like that deck box. Not gonna lie, Shaman's nice, and we got 2 packs to close out our night. Arven. Oh wait, I guess I'm so used to there only being 5. A Nidorino male and a Hydrapple, and we got more. Nidoqueen. Okay, Chingling. Hey, don't hate that. I mean, nobody cares about that, but like that is awesome. That is so cool. Really cool card. I mean, it's not that great of a Pokemon, but like it's a really cool card. All right. That kind of made up for the day. That kind of made up for that. I'm not gonna lie. That kind of made up for that. But there you go. Yeah. Thank you guys. Seriously, the 5 of you that are here. Seriously, thank you so much for watching and showing up today. I really appreciate you. If you would, please consider like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, it would really help. We're on the road to 400, really, truly on the road to 500, and we got about 100 left to go. So every little bit helps, and I really appreciate that. But with that, have fun, stay safe.